The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO 105.5 FM, WIFO FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan, on this Wednesday morning, the 24th day of April. World famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by the Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street, by the Women's Health Center in downtown Jesup, also by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. And Bob, you ready for baseball, aren't you?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Ready to roll.
Doubleheader today. First pitch is at what time?
4:30.
4:30 with a doubleheader. And you pay $10 to get in. You get to watch both games for $10. But if you only make it to the second game, Bob, it's still $10.
Unfortunately, Georgia High School Association sets everything up, so
yeah,
don't yell at the school people when you walk in for the second game and they charge you $10. So.
Yeah, so it's 2 for 1. Get there early and support the Jackets. But if you can't make it there that early, go in at any time. Pack Howard Bo Warren Field today. A lot of gold and white and yellow and black and gold and all that kind of good stuff. And if you can't make it, we'll have the game for you right here on 105.5 FM. Around the world on our website at bigdogcountry.com and on your smartphone with our free app. If you don't have our free app yet, go to your favorite app store, type in Big Dog WIFO, and the logo will come up there on your phone. You'll be able to listen to it.
I think the Georgia High School Association was smart enough to come up with the kids' price, but apparently they're not. So they're not very smart at the Georgia High School Association office.
Those are the opinions expressed by Bob Morgan that don't necessarily reflect the staff, management, or advertisers of Jesup Broadcasting.
It's just sad, you take them kids, charging them, half those kids are out there playing cup ball. They're not even there to watch the game, and they're charging them $10 to get in.
Well, seats are seats.
Highway robbery.
Yeah, seats are seats,
That's another letter I sent. They don't listen.
They never listen to anybody. Here comes I wonder if they even open your letters anymore. Bob Morgan from Jesup. Let's toss it in file 13.
I don't put a return address on there, so they got to find.
Oh, they got to see who it is, huh?
They just got to open it up.
Is that okay? All right. Oh, well, we can sit here and talk about that all day long with your thoughts and feelings about it. But we have guests in here. Then we got more guests after these. Bob, who do we have in the phone with? In the air with us this morning.
Molly and Candace in here. Molly O'Haron with the DDA, right?
Actually, Molly Hall now.
Oh, that's right.
Molly what?
I'm sorry.
Hall.
Did you probably get hitched?
I did. I did.
Molly
a few weeks
Hall?
ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hall.
Get used to that. Hall.
Yeah.
Like a hall pass.
That's right.
Okay.
At least people will be able to spell it now.
Yeah. That's right. That's pretty easy. How long you been hitched up there?
We got married March 30th.
March 30th, so just a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Almost a month.
What y'all do, meet a couple of months ago or something like that?
No, we've been together for a while.
For a while, okay. All right, we got Molly Hall in here this morning from DDA, along with Candace McKinley. And as Candace mentioned a little bit ago, that if we're talking about art, she's going to be here. Well, now we said it on the air. We've covered all our bases, Candace. But it's great to have someone in here that is so involved in the art community. And that was not meant as something funny. Well, it was meant to be something funny, but also to be a compliment, the fact that you're so involved in the art community here in town, that when we talk about it, you're here. And so, Molly, tell us what's going on.
Well, DDA is getting ready for our next First Friday event. This will be the fourth one. We've done one each quarter. So this First Friday in May the 3rd, from 5 to 8, we are going to have an art walk in downtown Jesup.
Okay, let's get that right there because, I couldn't read what was up on the board. I'm thinking arch walk. It's art. A-R-T.
A-R-T.
Art walk. Okay.
Art walk.
Okay.
That is right. And what that will consist of is basically we have had several artists, around 20 artists, complete different murals, small 8x4 murals that will be kind of hinge together and create kind of a mural maze that you'll be able to walk through and see the different murals. That will be on display on the alley off of South Macon Street, adjacent to Angels, where Candace has a large mural on that wall at Angels as well. So that will also be on display. You'll be able to take an up-close look at that. Also, we will have some smaller pieces of artwork throughout downtown and some different storefronts and businesses. We'll have some kids' activities where they'll be able to do some different art-related activities. So just all about art.
And what date is this again?
This is the first Friday in May, so a little over a week from today, and it'll be from 5 to 8 downtown.
So an art walk. Just walk through downtown Jesup and you can see all kinds of art.
That's right.
Now, Candace, what art is this? Local?
Yeah, it's all local.
All local
artists. Yeah, it was actually inspired by a friend of mine and fellow artist, Jessie Brannon. She said that she went to the first time that she saw a mural maze was in Sewanee. They had one set up there and kind of interactive, immersive art. And so she walked through that, kind of fell in love with the idea and wanted to bring that immersive art experience back home to Jesup.
Immersive art. You immerse yourself in art. Is
literally
that right? Now, what
through
is a mural maze?
So it's Molly said, they're smaller murals. Although when you're staring at the blank canvas, 8 feet is not it's not small. But they're set up vertically or horizontally. I think ours are all vertically. Yeah, mostly vertical. And each artist's idea gets represented on their board. They take it home, paint it in their own studio or home. They bring it back, and then collectively they're all put together and set up so that whenever people come out for First Friday, they can literally walk through
just off of the maze of art. Okay.
And it's great. There's like really colorful pieces in there. I mean, people really did a great job.
Wow.
All of the participating artists. So
Okay.
I was impressed when I saw them the other day.
They did. Everyone really did their best, and we've got a lot of different pieces. A lot of them are spring related, so it's kind of perfect with the spring weather we're having now. But everyone brought their own creativity and their own ideas to each piece. And I do want to give a brief shout out to the artists, because they it wouldn't be possible without them, and they put a lot of time and effort into all of this.
Does Bob have one there? He likes to sit here and doodle in the mornings. I didn't know.
Well, he didn't sign up to put one in.
Bob's like me. I can't draw. I can do the art. Maybe you need like a doodling section.
It would probably be a baseball piece if he did.
Yeah, it probably would be some sport type thing, All right, but go ahead.
Okay, so our artists that are participating in the mural aspect of the event are Laura Cooper, Laura Gregory, Leslie Crane, the Bucket Ladies, Barbara Van Moss, Sydney Hardenstein, the Art Club at Wayne County High School, April Popple, the students of Jesup Elementary School, Candace McKinley, Jessie Brannon, Heidi Thomas, Angel Thomas, Connie Smith, Patty Feltman, Jeremy Crummy, and we do have a couple others, but I don't have their full names, so I'm going to let them, their art will be on display. Yeah, and more, we'll say. But we have really been impressed with the art community's desire to be a part of it, and taking their time to do this for free. And we are excited to put that on display in downtown Jesup. So,
Molly, are we going to have the little kids?
Yes, we will have we will have some different kids activities. We will have one or two different small panels for the kids to be able to paint, so they'll be able to collectively paint their own mural. We'll have a poster making station and some different art-related activities for kids to do while they're down there. So,
okay, Candace, why are there so many? I was listening to the names there. Why are there so many more female artists than they are male artists? At least with something like this.
It's an interesting question.
I heard about 2 or 3 men's names, and that was it. The rest of them were females. And you think about some of the great paintings of all times are done by men. So I'm just wondering why locally, or is that just the way it is everywhere now, that there's a lot more female artists than there are male artists?
Well, I don't know the statistics. I mean, there definitely are a lot more female artists now, just because there's a lot more of access and availability to the tools and technologies. I guess if I had to take a guess, I would say that art is an emotionally based. You kind of go to an emotional place, and maybe females have more access to that. Yeah,
they're a little more in touch.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Is there any charge for this at all, Molly?
There is not. It is free. Everything will be completely free. We encourage everybody just to come out. We hope that some of the downtown shops will be open. So, if you want to shop or eat downtown, of course, we would love for you to do that. But all of the viewing of the artwork is going to be completely free. The kids' activities will be free. So we just want everybody to come out and enjoy the art.
And I definitely encourage any and all parents to bring their children to participate. Now, when I work in public, I talk to a lot of people about their kids pursuing art, and how talented they are, and how impressed their parents are with their kids bringing them these drawings and that sort of thing. I think that it's really important for emerging new young artists to come and meet other artists, to come and see what they're doing, and to be able to participate and form some bonds, because it keeps them going. Art is a lonely sport. So it's good to have it's good to be able to touch base with other people and see what they're doing. It's encouraging. So I would encourage all parents of children who like to draw to come on out.
All right. It's going to be on May 3rd, Friday week from 5 to 8 p.m. in downtown Jesup. The main part of it's going to be right there in the alley, right there next to Angel's Fine Dining, which I don't know if Jesse's ever going to stop the painting on those walls.
I'm not.
The front wall, the back wall, the windows, everywhere. It just got you busy, right?
That's right. Me and Jesse.
Yeah. So just going at it there. But Art Walk, A-R-T, Art Walk on May 3rd, 5 to 8 p.m., absolutely free. It's got a maze of art you can go through. You'll see art up in the different storefronts, and you'll enjoy it in downtown Jesup. It's part of the First Friday activities in downtown Jesup. Molly?
That's right. Well, in our master plan for downtown, one of the recommendations from UGA was to be able to incorporate more public art and arts and culture in downtown Jesup. That was one of the things that they said that we could improve upon, and we're trying to do that, and hope that everybody will come out and support it.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck with it.
All right, thank you.
If y'all want to set up a time to come back next week to promote it, we'd be glad to have you back on, okay?
All right, thanks so much.
All right. Bob, who do we have next year on the show?
We got some senior baseball players coming to talk about the big series.
Okay. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
Cruising to the Oldies Car Show, sponsored by R&R Camper Sales. Saturday, April 27th, 9 until 2 in downtown Jesup. There'll be music, a gun raffle, 50-50 drawing, and door prizes. Registration fee $25 from 9 until 11. And the Cruising to the Oldies Car Show benefits Wayne County 4-H, Hospice, and Fairhaven. You could win a Remington 700 bolt-action rifle or a Yeti 60-quart cooler. Don't miss Cruising to the Oldies Car Show, sponsored by R&R Camper Sales. Saturday, April 27th from 9 until 2 in downtown Jesup.
Saturday, April 27th, Wild Adventures Theme Park in Valdosta, Georgia presents Foreigner live in concert. It's the Wild Adventures All-Star Concert Series featuring Foreigner live in concert Saturday, April 27th. Concert admission is included with your park admission or season pass. Reserved seats are available. Get your tickets and reserve seats today for Foreigner live in concert at wildadventures.com.
Jessup. Time to get back on the air. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. And Bob, who do we have in the studio with us this morning?
Well, seniors, they said some seniors are taking tests. Who would think they'd given seniors tests at school? But anyway. But we got Gant, Starlin, Hamp, Perkins in here talking about the big series today, Wayne County baseball, the exciting time of year. Gant, and you're ready to go. I know you're itching to get on that mound.
Who do we have in the studio with us, Rob?
I told you Gant, Starlin, and
But
Hamp Perkins.
I didn't hear.
Gant, Starlin, and Hamp Perkins, two of the seniors, baseball players. Gant, I know you're itching to get on there on the mound. You've seen a little bit of action since you came back. Tell us a little bit about, tell us about the journey.
It's been
torn ACL in September, the surgery, the rehab. Give us the details.
It's been a fun process.
Fun process.
Fun.
It has. It really has.
Rehab's been fun.
I've got to meet people that I never thought I would meet. People like James Andrews and people like that have done so much for me. I understand that it's not about me anymore. Things kind of got put into perspective for me on how quick things can go away from you. Like I remember it happening. I remember laying on the field and just and wondering, what was coming next. I didn't know after I'd been told if I would be able to play. I knew how hard I would work. I promised myself I'd work hard every day, do extra reps, everything that Garrett Pye would tell me to do. I try and do it to the best of my ability and try and do more than I could. So I mean, it was, like I said, it was fun. I think I should have went through it. I think it was a plan. I think it was God's plan for me to roll through something like that and come out victorious. I always remember Romans 8:28 whenever I'm thinking about it, and that's just something I've always stuck by.
Are you at 100% right now?
I feel 100% whenever I'm hot and I'm ready to go. Whenever I'm sweating.
And what position do you play?
I pitch.
Pitch. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So,
how fast is your fastball there? Yeah.
I've topped at 92.
92
this season.
So the average is probably in the 80s in?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to throw it out every single time. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
You told me a story. A lot of people that know sports know the name Dr. Andrews. I mean, he's the world renowned. He does surgeries on all these professional athletes, and you said you got to see some of those jerseys and things like that in his office. Where's the office located at?
Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Might be in Gulf Breeze actually, but they're right beside each other.
How'd you get hooked up with him?
My mom, started researching right after we had been told that the ACL's torn. They wanted me to get the best care. So thanks to my mom and dad for everything they've done for me. All the family members that have helped me through it and got me the best care, because I feel like he was the best option for me.
Are you going to be starting or relief today?
I'll be in relief.
Relief?
I'm pretty sure, yes, sir.
All right.
Well, tell us the thought process of the team. I'm sure we've seen the scouting report. What's Coach McDonald and Coach Mullis and Barrett Brown and Coach, what's they saying about this team, Fayette County? I know they got in on a technicality. Griffin was supposed to get in, but they messed up the pitch count, so they've been bounced. So it's Fayette County. So what do we know about this team?
To be honest, we don't know much. Coaches have stressed to us to worry about us because in the last few weeks, I think that we're letting outside sources get in our head, break our focus up, and if we focus on us, it kind of reminds me of the 17 team. We went in and we didn't know who or how to play Locust Grove. We just knew that JT Crosby and Josh Gordon and Jasper Doberly and all those guys, we had our own thing rolling for us. And I think we're kind of establishing the identity of focus on us now, because honestly, there's not much I know about Fayetteville or Fayette County, but I know what we're bringing to the table. And if we focus on us, then I think we will have a shot to win every series we play in.
Again, Hamp, you're one of the seniors, and this is where it all begins. Y'all got a taste of it a couple of years ago down in Savannah playing for the state championship. I know they'd like to get back to that stage. Pitching's been awfully good, and defense has been good. The hitting's been the issue all season long. So how do you think the hitting's going to come along in this series?
I think the hitting's going to come along very well. We just gotta stay back and stay inside of it and drive it the other way. I mean, both coaches and all the coaches, they always stress stay inside the ball, take it the other way. I mean, so if we can do that and keep our focus throughout the entire game or entire both games, then I think we got a really good shot of winning it.
Well, Coach McDonald always stresses he wants the big crowd. You know, I know you guys like playing in front of a lot of people. Coach McDonald stresses the people. They don't realize how important that crowd is. That, you know, it kind of intimidates the other team when they walk in and see all those Wayne County chairs along the sidelines and all those fans in the bleachers. So tell us how the kids like the crowd.
We definitely feed off of it. You know, whenever they're there and they're yelling and it really gets us the momentum first. And Coach McDonald always stresses that whoever has the momentum and keeps it will win the game, or win both of them in this particular on this particular day. But I do trust that. I think that if we get everybody there, I think it definitely benefits us. And we try not focus on too much outside sources. We're really focused on the game. But I think a big crowd showing up there, it really shows how the support system from Wayne County is. And I mean, I like that. I like that people come in here and they're nervous. They don't want to play Wayne County. And I guess one of the factors is our fan base and who comes in to watch. So that's important to me. And I enjoy having a big crowd. I really do. It definitely helps me on the mound and it helps me prepare for the game and all that. So.
Well, both you seniors getting ready to go to college. You know, people talk about it all the time. This time of year for you guys, there's so much on your plate. Where are you going to go to college? You got the junior-senior prom that you just got through. You got graduation coming up. You got the trip. So how do you guys, senior class, how do you stay focused on this baseball with everything else on the outside that you're dealing with?
Compared to all this stuff, prom, grad bash, whatever it is, Coach McDonald always stresses priorities. And our priorities, baseball lists above that social life. So that's, for me, I don't think I've ever had an issue with focusing on baseball. I don't think Hamp has. For me, I'm going to school to play baseball, and I understand. I actually left from a Georgia Southern Citadel game last night that they played at Georgia Southern. I enjoyed watching that, but for me, this has been something I've worked for. So why not focus on it? It's been something I've worked on for so long. Ever since I could hold a ball, I've had a ball in my hand. I enjoy it. It's something I love. So naturally, I'm going to focus on it, and all the extracurricular activities like prom, like grad bash, like all this stuff, it's not me. So it's not getting me money to go to college. It's not bringing this town a state championship like I've wanted since my freshman year, since my 6th grade year in middle school. So it's not doing that. So why it doesn't really concern me at all.
And Heb, you're getting ready to go to college as well, play ball. What's been the practices like this week? Team focused, ready to go?
Yes, sir. I think we're about ready to go. I think we've done everything to the best of our ability this week. Whether it's BP, first and thirds, bunt defense, I think we've done it to the very best of our ability, and that we're going to be ready to go.
Where are you going to college? Yeah.
Piedmont College.
Okay.
Well, the pitching's been strong all year, so I'm sure we'll see good pitching again today. No matter who we put out there, we've gotten good performances, so I'm sure we'll see Bryce in game 1. She's going game 2. Don't know how that, it's always a strategy kind of thing because it is a best 2 out of 3 series, but I don't see this series going 3 games personally. If they see a sweep today and get ready for the next round. Have y'all looked at the bracket? Y'all kind of seeing who's going to be there in round 2, round 3?
I've seen a little bit of Thomas County Central and Loganville. I know that they're kind of on our side of the bracket, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the good thing is we've seen these teams. Like I said, Jones County, Thomas County Central, or Jones County, we played them earlier this year, Jeff Davis and Loganville. We took a trip there. We know what they're about. So
that's right.
At least you guys know what the competition looks like. That's the good thing about Coach McDonald. That's why they make that trip to Atlanta. They get to see these teams, and, Wayne County feels like they can play with anybody in the state.
Yes, sir.
According to Coach McDonald, he thinks the brackets are kind of wide open this year.
They are. I believe that they are just peeking at them. He's been stressing us not to look at the bracket, and
you don't want to look past the first game or second game.
I remember Bainbridge coming in here last year and almost beating us. Took us to 3 games. So from my standpoint, I've realized from my perspective that every team is good now. Every team has a chance to win, really. So just focusing on that, relying on that information, I think that we got to come into this game more focused than we've ever been, and then take it day by day. If we play tomorrow, then so be it. We got to be focused tomorrow. So
we're going to get the first 2 rounds at home. That's one good thing about the bracket, and could have 3 or 4 rounds at home. It all depends on how that flip of the coin goes. But like I said, first things first, got to get through this round. But again, you 2 seniors both got scholarships. Talk about your scholarship game, because I remember I told that story. Football season before it began, a lot of people were questioning. You got the full baseball scholarship to Citadel. Why would you be playing football? But I interviewed you down there on the island, and you told me that those coaches stressed that they wanted you to play football. They encouraged you to play football.
They wanted me to come back, and they put it in terms of being like a hometown hero and stuff like that. So I planned on playing. I enjoy football. I love it. My dad, I've always played both of them. I even played basketball up to the 9th grade. So whatever God gives you the ability to do, my dad's always stressing me to do it. And
so you're going to the Citadel, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, why did you? I know they offered you a scholarship, but why did you choose Citadel?
I actually I had Georgia Southern and the Citadel, and me and the coaches from the Citadel, Coach Skull, Coach Cooper, which will be my pitching coach, is Coach Cooper. We built such a good bond, and I feel like they really enjoyed me, and I feel like that's me personally. I feel like I would fit better into a military institution.
So you understand the tradition of the Citadel. I've got a friend here in town who's had 2 sons graduate from there with engineering degrees. Another one that attended. So I've been to the Citadel a few times with his boys and so forth, and it's deep in tradition there.
Yes, sir.
And you'll enjoy Charleston. Beautiful city.
First visit, I fell in love with Charleston, and I love the Citadel. So,
okay. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
how
sir.
many seniors on this year's squad? And we got 2 of y'all in here this morning. All the seniors were invited, but of course they all can't come at the same time. So how many seniors this year?
We got 7 guys.
7 guys.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
And we wish all y'all the best. Good luck today out there at Howard Bo Warren Field taking on Fayette County. First pitch at 4:30, folks. Get out there and support the Jackets. It's a doubleheader. Second game, 30 minutes after the first one. Bob, any final wrap-up with our boys this morning?
Just wish you all the best. Like I said, I'd like to get back to that stage that we were there 2 years ago down in Savannah when the whole town was down there. That's what the goal is, to get there and play for it and get that championship.
Yes, sir.
All right. This will be your memories.
Yes, sir.
For a person who did athletics, ran track at Wayne County High School, this will be part of your memories forever. You've seen these alumni come back, and they talk about their days. Enjoy it, guys.
Yes, sir.
Have fun. Okay? All right, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. The time now is 8:31. World-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street, and by the Women's Health Center in downtown Jesup, and by the Wolf Animal Hospital.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.